Welcome to Let's Save on a Teacher's Salary. My name is Asanda, and I've been permanently employed as an educator since the age of 34 in the Eastern Cape in May 2023. I really need to refine that. Okay. I have not memorized my intro. I just know all the things that I want to say. So they come out anyway they want to come out. And I think now I should just leave it alone, and not memorize it. Anyway, so today I was invigilating and I just kept thinking about why did I think I was poor growing up when I was raised by working parents? And why did I think that if I become a teacher, I'll become poor as well? I will die poor. I had some time to think, and it really did dawn on me that yes, it is how my parents were that created the foundation for my thinking. Also, genetic, my parents are not materialistic, so I'm not materialistic. But as a child, you see what other people have and you compare. I don't want what they have, but I'm making a conclusion that, oh, okay, we're poor because we both have, our neighbors are working parents, and because they have businesses, they're not poor. And my parents don't have successful business. My mother always had a business, a good business, but it was never successful. I think she never knew how to separate extended family and business. It never worked for her. And so I thought, I just was like, okay, if I become a teacher, I'm going to be poor. I guess because my mom, I don't know why, because my dad also earned like a lower middle class income. I don't know why I never thought if I become a cop, I'll be poor. I just thought if I become a teacher, I'll be poor. I think because I'm a female, so I saw more of myself in my mother as a young child. And I saw my mother in action with money, whereas it was very difficult to see my dad. And I only learned later on like what my dad was involved with. My dad paid the bond, he paid electricity, he paid water, he paid rates, he paid all those things himself. But I didn't know that as a child, I didn't know there were things like rates as a child. So yeah, I saw my mom with money. I saw my mom, the decisions she made, and I thought, oh, we're poor. Another thing is, secondly, my mom, if you were to say, can I please have a birthday cake? My mom would say, are you rich? And then your response has to be, no, I'm not rich. Otherwise, you'll get in trouble. So I think that's also like played a role in there, coupled, of course, with the families that I was exposed to that had teachers, and they had materialistic things. But now I know, like, when people have material things, it doesn't mean they were rich, it doesn't mean they're poor. It could be anything, They could be buying all of that stuff on credit and drowning, or they have money to buy it. Either way, it could go either way. So now I know. Anyway, now that I see the salary, I'm like, okay, my mom, one, was not materialistic. We didn't have those things. She could have bought them. She could have bought them on credit. Secondly, my mom was bad with money. My mom also overloaded her. She raised everybody. She overloaded herself. It was too much. But I don't want anybody thinking, oh, maybe that's why I don't want kids. That's not what happened. I didn't know when I was a child that my mother was overloading herself. I just thought this is how families are. But inside, it came from inside me. I didn't want to have kids. So that's not what happened. Anyway, yeah, I think that's why I thought we were poor growing up. Only now I realize we were not poor because my parents were making bad financial decisions. Then we were broke. Oh, we were broke though. Like we were broke. Oh my God. I don't want to die broke. I don't. Yeah, but I guess I was privileged that I didn't grow up poor. I always had food. Well, actually, that's debatable. But I didn't need like how some people, you have seen some sad stories, you have seen some people suffer, and I'm like, that I was never in that situation.